Hi everyone, after coming to US, I couldn't upload any videos for you, but after one semester, I feel now comfortable to get interrogate with peoples because I now know many peoples who is studying CS and electrical and computer engineering or mechanical engineering or industrial, and today guest joined with us. She is doing her biomedical masters here, and we will be interviewing her. Her name is Aishwarya, and she'll be explaining how she got interest in doing biomedical. And there are certain questions I wrote and kept, like how is the work culture for biomedical here, or will you be getting jobs or something, and how much the fees for biomedical, and what universities you need to be choosing. Those things we'll be discussing today, and let's start the session. Why you choose biomedical engineering?
Okay, so in my undergraduation, I pursued biotechnology, BTech in biotechnology in India, and side by side I was doing a research project that was more concentrated on bioinformatic tools and also device manufacturing, not device manufacturing in the sense not on electrical and mechanical side, it's more on drug device developments, like what kind of biomaterials you use to deliver the drugs inside your body. It's not really about medicine that you take, the oral administration or some topical administration that you take on your skin. It's more about what kind of device, what kind of sensors you're using for surgeries, for various kinds of applications. Say you have arthritis in your leg and you want some device to be incorporated. So in these cases, biomedical engineers come into the field. So that's where my interest was more upon, and that's why I selected biomedical engineering.
Okay, and why you choose this university, like University of Florida? So why you choose this university, and what are the other universities you had in your mind while applying?
Okay, so all the universities I applied only for biomedical engineering. I didn't apply for any other course because my focus was only on that. And I applied to University at Buffalo, sunny Oswego, University of Kentucky, and Purdue University. I didn't apply to MS, but I applied to PhD because I spoke to a professor. But unfortunately, people want experience when you apply for a PhD, right? So that's what they were expecting, and I was just an undergraduate, so I didn't get into a PhD program. And among them I chose University of Florida because it topped in all aspects, like mostly in research. I already had a research background, so I was more interested in pursuing research than going into industry. So I chose University of Florida, and this year biomedical engineering ranked top 5 in entire US. That's why.
So okay, good. And another thing is, like, you did your final semester project in US, right?
Yes.
Okay. And this is very interesting, which I also don't know when I was in India, but she did her final year project coming to US, and she did it for the final semester, entire semester. So I guess she will be briefing about it a little bit, and also she got OPS. OPS is like other personal services apart from part-time, like working from like food shop or in a bookstore or in a library. You can even do under some professors, and they'll be paying you. This is not TA or RA, but this is another thing called OPS, which will be available in most of the university. And now she will be briefing about these two things. Let's ask her. So
yeah.
First, let's start with SAP.
Yeah.
So how is the process to get that thing, like?
Okay. So in my undergraduation, I did my final year project under SAP program, that is semester abroad program. I had, basically this program works in two types. Like, you will be having an interview inside your university where your own professors will interview you, and then after getting selected, you will have the second interview with the person whom you are interested in working. So I was interested in Dr. Vinayak's lab at the University of Pittsburgh. So they interviewed me. They asked all the basics that I learned in my undergraduation, and it's more important to be open to so many fields. Like, you should not be more concentrated upon one thing. So that will make your chances to get SAP program. And I was working there for 6 months, and 3 months I was working in the lab in drug delivery systems. 3 months it was COVID, so I was inside the house. I was writing a review paper. Okay. It is under editorial board. So,
okay. So basically, like, it's a 2 interview system, right?
Yes.
Like, without your college approval or something, can you apply, or like it's just in Shastra? Because in my college I never heard of. So how that works? Like, is Shastra having any tie-up with other university?
Yes.
Or
Sastra has tie-ups with so many foreign universities.
Okay.
Like how I came to University of Pittsburgh, so many of my friends went to Nanyang University in Malaysia and some other university in US, Canada, and
Okay.
Germany also.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
that's how it
So, and basically, you can check with your university or colleges, I guess. Like, if you're asking about these things, they might be a better person to answer you on this. But from TA and RA, these OPS are like, you'll be working under professors, right?
Yes.
So, what will be the things professor are asking for, or like looking for in biomedical?
Okay, so I came to know about this OPS position initially when I was doing my fall semester. So OPS means other personal services. So what professor actually expects from you is your CV, just your CV. You don't want to be expert in something, because OPS position, it's not like an RA position where you have to think everything on your own. Like it's almost equivalent to, it's a lower level of PhD though, but you'll be doing everything on your own. But OPS position, you will get well trained on your basics and you'll get well trained on what you're going to do ahead in that project. So I'm doing a project collaborated with a company. So I'm getting an experience inside the lab also, and also some technical experiences from the company also. Like how to present to a company, how to speak to people who are working in a company like that. So OPS position gives all these advantages for you.
So yeah, thank you. And another thing is like, how is the internship opportunities for you in US? Like, do biomedical people will they get internship and jobs? What's your point on that? And as we are here for more than 8 or 9 months, you might have met with so many seniors in biomedical.
Yes.
So what's their point of view about getting a job in biomedical? Is it easy, or is it how the job scenario is here?
Okay, so internships, coming to internships, mostly people apply for summer internships here. In the past, I know only 1 or 2 seniors who applied for summer internships. They got into it and they got into same company also. But as biomedical engineering is more related to research, what people do is they go and work with professors as OPS, TA or RA and then gain experience. But some people are more interested in going to industries. So you will apply for 30 to 40 companies. Main positions that are available for internships are quality control analyst, quality scientist roles. That's the main role that you get as an intern. 3 months you will be working not mainly on the project, but you will get the experience of an industry. In industrial perspective, you will get more experience. It's little hard to get an internship because it is not a full-time job. When it comes to company, they expect more from you. So it's kind of an elaborative process.
It's like the same for every person's, like even for electrical and computer engineering, getting an internship is hard comparing to getting in full time.
Yeah.
It's the same for your too. Okay, and next thing is like, if a person coming from India to here, so prior to coming here, what are the subjects or what are the what to say? Like for example, if I'm telling in my field, I can tell for VLSI Verilog or something, system Verilog something. So in your side, like if they are coming, what are the prerequisite something they should have on their own? Like what are the prerequisite they should do?
Okay, so if you're, again it comes to 2 perspectives. Biomedical engineering can be divided into 2. One is, if you work in company, you want to be somewhat okay in programming also, like MATLAB, Python, R programming, because R programming is more related to genomic data science. That's where you do your, and MATLAB is for signal processing. So some kind of experience you should have when you're in electrical side, like creating sensors for neurons, or when you're treating some Parkinson's disease or some neurological disorders, you will need these programs to analyze your data. In other words, like when it comes to wet lab in the sense you're working inside the lab, you'll need cell culture experience, you'll need microbial culture experience, like transfection. I don't want to use the complex terms, but wet lab experience in simple I can tell.
Yeah.
So that's what they expect. When you're applying for the OPS position also, your professor expects that you do something, you have done something in cell culture, like counting the cells in a petri plate, like that.
Okay, so yeah, coming back to this question. So like you are telling that they should have some prior lab experience or something like that, right? So in your undergrad, will you be getting those, or like you never get a chance to do those? Like,
yes, of course. I was working under Dr. Sampath Natarajan. He was very well versed in dry lab and wet lab.
okay.
I had a little experience in bacterial transformation and all.
So will that be covered in your curriculum of undergrad itself, or it's like different, right?
Yes, because I did my biotechnology. It totally depends on the course that you're taking.
So, that's all, I guess. So apart from this, if you have any other doubts, please post in comments. So we can question her anything. So so even for next video, if you're having any doubts, I can interview her. And apart from that, I guess it's done for today. And thanks for your time. And
I have many doubts actually.
Thank you all. Nice meeting you.
Hi people, this is